Well, welcome back to MC Motorsports here. Not a video I was ready to do or was gonna do, but well, I figured the time was right. Been hearing some rattling in the front there. I think I figured that out. I've been hearing it for a while, kind of at idle. And this morning, loaded my truck out for like 2 days, and go to work this morning, and it sounds like a biplane in the truck. So I think I'm going to do some checking on some wheel bearings here, the hub bearings, because I think a hub bearing might be bad. And I'll show you what the rumbling was. But the water pump is bad. If I grab the fan blade here, barely putting any tension on it, but I'm sure you can hear that and see that. So the water pump's bad, so we got to do the water pump. Don't mind the rust. This model's custom. It comes with that. Well, naturally, my jack leaks. And I'm going to do what I normally do and just add whatever fluid I got. Here's some medium DTE 25 hydraulic oil medium. ISO 46. I guess I should get a funnel. I ain't got a funnel that small. I always make a mess of it every time. It's usually as long as half of what I pour makes it in. Get the air bubbles out. Come on. There you go. Get some air bubbles out. Yeah, we'll call that good for now. And this oil I have sitting around, I lost a cap to it. I don't even know where the cap is. So I usually use the top of a spray paint can. Let's see, you work better now. Still must have an air bubble in it. Ow. Well, now here I am, stuck in a rock and a hard place, per usual. It's kind of my routine. Get used to it after a little while. I think that's a 32 millimeter. I'm not 100% sure. So I got to go get me a socket. And as for the water pump here, I'm going to do what I normally do. And well, it's been kind of making a racket here for a little bit. So I'm going to ignore that for right now. I'll probably check the prices. Most likely I can get it cheaper online. If I can get a local with the discount codes, I'll do that. But if not, I'll just get cheaper online, get it in next week sometime, and swap on that. Well, I'm back after the hub today, the hub bearing. And, well, I got three garage bays here. 2 of them are occupied with projects. This one I specifically cleaned out a couple months ago, so I'd be able to pull stuff in and work on it. And per usual, even though that I knew that they wanted rain, I decided to work outside anyway instead of moving the tractor out. Wouldn't move the tractor out, I could have pulled the truck in and good to go. Now, and of course, then I park at a spot where, since my barn doesn't have rain gutters on it here, it drips down pretty bad. So I did my old makeshift cover here. Whatever I got laying around, these are the covers for the bed here that I was making up. So to at least semi keep me out of the rain. And after smashing my hands a couple times, and now I got a couple blood blisters on my hands and my pinky's numb, I decided to put some gloves on. Gloves are a good idea. And here's another helpful tidbit for you. When you pull your caliper and stuff off, caliper and backing plate and all that, take a bungee cord, a ratchet strap, some zip ties, anything to hold it up. I put some zip ties on here because I'm telling you, no matter how that thing is propped up, the moment you go sticking your head in there and trying to see something, that thing's going to come down and want to land on you. I'm sure you don't need to ask me how I know that. Just take my word for it. But after messing with bolts that the bolts are starting to corrode away and they didn't want to come out, I got them all out. Ran out of propane in my little torch there. The Kentucky hot knife is empty, so I had to just use some makeshift breaker bars here. But now I got to get the hub out, break the axle free, the CV joint, and see if I can just change out the bearing or if I got to change the whole hub. There's another little tip for you. Go to Lowe's or something, or Ollie's, or wherever you want to go, Walmart, Wally World. Get yourself these mats. They're for kids' play areas. But they definitely save on the knees. My God, that is the hardest I've ever had to work to remove a hub. Wow. Well, other than that, I think taking me I don't know, last hour and a half of beating on, and I'm not joking when I tell you that. You can see how bad I had to mangle it up to get that thing to release. She was super corroded on there. That is definitely the original hub. Well, I let my first pad get wet here. So I'm just going to add another pad to it. And I got my old headlamp on. Things are pretty cheap. You can get them online. I like to get the rechargeable ones. They recharge generally with same cords that your phone and stuff uses. But man, they come in handy, and I'll be able to really see how much I got to clean away here. I'm going to do what I normally do and use a little bit of grease. Very small amount. The same grease I use for bearings and whatnot. Bearings, bushings, I use the same stuff for everything. But it doesn't take much. And it helps protect it because it repels the water and stuff. I don't know if it works better than anti-seize, probably not. I'm sure somebody out there is smacking her, oh my God, what's he doing? I mean, in actuality, you would just replace this vacuum plate because it's half corroded away. And now it's dinged up. So you would just replace it, but I'm gonna do what I normally do. It's going right back on where it came from. And something just tells me I'm gonna end up doing the hub on the other side, redoing this one because this one's not gonna last. So I gotta save the receipt in the box of that just in case if it doesn't. Well, in reality, one of these, at least this one, should be changed. But I'm not going to. This is just a beater truck, which I say beater, but it's not in bad shape. And I don't have a better truck. I have one that's probably in, well, it is in worse shape. I don't know what these guys are seeing there. I don't. We're going to hope these are seeing right. So, beater, but technically not beater. Oh, man, I got my hole mashed over here. I think. Oh, nope, nope, I don't. Yeah. We're gonna go with it. Spin for me now. Come on, there you go. Straighten that backing plate out. Oh, look at that. Good as new. Good as new. If you're looking for exact torque values, I'm sorry, I don't have them. I think, I remember right, this is like 180 foot-pounds for the axle nut. But everything else, I don't know, just give it all of it. Whatever you can muster. That's generally what I do. Seems about right. Yes, and I know this is not an impact socket, but how many years I've been using that and using other ones, I have never had one of them sockets shatter on me. I know they say never say never. Where's the studs? There we go. Whoa! That's twice now. It fell on me earlier. Landed on my head, did knock no sense into me though. So I'm still out here doing this in the rain. You see the air bubble is finally out of my jack. Always a good idea to get these stands. I have my good heavy ones are underneath Christine over there. So these are kind of my light ones. Even if you have a jack stand, keep the jack under the vehicle there. A little bit of pressure between them both. A good safe bet, which I don't have it over here, would be take a plate, A lot of plate to the bottom. It's going to make it so much sturdier, more sturdy, because otherwise, this is the one I use now, which was all right. This is the exact same one from a different one. I had it underneath piecemeal over there and just getting ready to take it off the jack, because I was actually starting to jack it up. It shifted, and you can see what happens. What it's supposed to look like, what it's like now. So weld a plate on the bottom of these and keep your jack underneath your vehicle. I'm not one for safety, but for that, be safe about it. Get better yet, one thing I got around the corner here, and I use a majority of the time, especially if I'm really going to be finagling around on something, wood, blocks of wood, solid blocks of wood, railroad ties, anything.